Hello folks and welcome to Void War. I am playing right after a semi-major update that rebalanced the captains and stuff. They added some new ships from what I remember. In fact, there was one guy in particular who was considered the worst captain, worst commander. It was Cannibal. They've buffed him so he does more DPS after kills and he gets 15 life on kill instead of just 6 life on kill. And no DPS gain. Also, it looks like they may have buffed his... I'm not sure. Attack slow enemy crew. I think that's new. And they may have given him an extra weapon slot. I see. Maybe I'm a little wrong on the weapon stuff, but I'm gonna name... I'm gonna leave his name there. And we're gonna change the name up here. I'm just gonna name it Cannibal Buff. There you go. We are gonna use a new ship, I think. Now, this is one of the new ships that came out. I can't do it yet because I have to win one first, but it looks pretty good. I like the servo excavator. The guy's pretty good, and the gun layout, you know, it's a good amount. It's decent, I should say. Maybe not great, but the other gun thing that came out was this guy, just as a devastator beam, which is great early game, but I don't think it'll be too good late game. But anyways, I guess I should work on unlocking this guy. So I'm gonna get a Torment 1 difficulty just to relax. And God King has fallen. Antidotes. I don't think those are too useful. Probably going to sell those. 2 DPS. Nice. Power sword. Alright. Probably going to go for this weapons dealer. Then go for crew. And then move to the Stargate. Or I'll go to the weapons dealer and then ordnance. If we don't have missiles yet. We have missiles. So this should work fine. So we'll do guns and then crew. Join the Corsair fleet on their attack. They can break my hull. So my thing for using my missiles is if they do break my shield and do hull damage, that's when I start using my missiles. And that way I can kind of save them up. Medium chance of fire. Probably should have used it on a different room. I think this will work out. I'm just going after the shield for now because I don't really need to do too much. You know, I'm going to try doing the Hull Ripper on the regular hull. The main thing is I just don't want them to repair this. And I think this bolt cannon can do that just fine. Yeah, and the Hull Ripper can do the extra damage that's needed. Yeah. Working strat, and they're not really getting much done. And they're dead. Yep. Energy Lance, alright, I've already got more power to me. And we're just gonna immediately power that up. Oh, it needs 2 energy. That's interesting. Alright. In this case, that'll bring it down to just 1 HP, so this will be one of those. Oh, this is kind of interesting because I have the choice to try and take their stuff here. Actually, I'm going to use the Cannibal guy. Oh, it took a random guy to the room. It worked out anyway. And now we can just blow their stuff up. They did get some hull damage. I accept surrenders because you get basically the same amount of scrap if you win as if you just accept a surrender. Like, it's kind of random if you get just a little bit more or a little bit less, but deal. Haul river. We're gonna do the same strat we did with the last ship. And just relax, I guess. I don't really accept surrenders that have this sort of thing where they're trying to give me an item unless the item is really good. I don't really like minus movement speed. I'd rather have scrap from their ship blowing up. In fact, in this case, I should be destroying their shield now. Yep, there you go. Let's see if it was worth it. Yeah, 25 scrap. I'd rather have 25 scrap. So I call that a win. And we're very close to the to getting a gun upgrade, so I'm gonna not do anything too expensive at the moment. Same strat as the last ship. I think we just got 3 of the same ship in a row. Oh yeah, this guy needs to turn back to stations. Oh, we got somebody boarding us. That's what our captain is for, our commander. Oh, he broke through. Yep, got my health back. Oh. Shield's critical, haul at 75%. Oh yeah, I should be using our bombs if we're not getting through. So it looks like this is a more harder to kill enemy here. Light bomb. I hear flames. Yeah, there they are. I probably shouldn't use my captain because I can't get health back on him unless if people board me for the most part. Yeah, except scrap. I feel like with Cannibal, it's very important to have like a healing module or a guy who can give you a spell that heals your captain. Because otherwise, there's not much you can do unless if you're willing to risk your commander. Very risky guy to use. And I don't think he'll be a favorite of mine at any point, so he'd have to get buffed more for that. Unfortunately, we just got 1 that does crew damage and then 2 that do crew stunning. So the weapon options we have here are actually really terrible, in my opinion. I don't really like those very much. And the missiles, we don't really need any of these. And the stuff here that's available isn't really my cup of tea either. I don't really like husk rack. We don't have sensors? Sensor could be actually useful here. I might take a sensor on. And I don't really like gravitation, so we're going to use sensor. We're going to put it on a small room. Yeah. Then we're going to repair the maximum that we can, and we're actually going to sell our antidotes because I don't like them. I don't like them, and I can use the scrap. And then I'm going to buy all the munitions because we're here. Then I'm going to upgrade our ammo with guns. Take 1 off of engines, bring it here so I can use all 3 weapons at the same time. And I didn't realize there was a shipyard this close. I could have saved money on the haul and just gone there. Unfortunate, but you know, we'll probably use the shipyard to gather ammunition. Let's check 1 and 1. So these guys can reach me, but it's very possible they just won't. I'm actually going to target their guns because nothing can really happen to me if they can't shoot at me. Except for flames. Flames can definitely happen. Actually, we can use our ability to spit poison. Oh, I thought the poison would smother it out, but I guess it only works with certain characters. Unfortunate. This is what it is, though. And we have plenty of crew health, so we'll just use our dudes. All of our dudes are very slow. So this would have actually been a good crew to use Paladin with, because he has a golden, which would speed the movement and repair of our crew up. I didn't even notice that they were dying, but that works for me. 50% repair speed, or like 1 DPS realistically, because there's not really that many 100 max HP guys. I'm probably gonna go welding. And then we want to pause, because otherwise our ship can get burned while I'm not paused. Oh, we only have 2 guys who can do tools, so we'll just put it on one of them randomly. Doesn't really matter which one. We will go to shipyard and we will do munitions gathering. Because a husk guy, this is always 100% just a chance to get a husk. I really wish that they had it so it was like semi-random, so like there was like maybe like a 5% chance of something else, because I feel like that would make this more interesting, a more interesting choice to try. But as it stands, I don't really think that healing injuries is that important, unless if you've got a commander like this who's about to die. And hull repair is always worth it, because that's 30 scrap worth of material right there. But scavenged munitions is probably our best bet here. We got 8, which is a pretty good chance. I think it goes from 6 to 9, I think is the amount that you get. And we'll go here just so we can choose. And hopefully we get a lot of scrap. That's what we're looking for. I'm looking for scrap. I need to upgrade our shields, but I'm probably gonna buy a crew member or something first, just to be a problem. It is tempting, actually. We could board their ship, but again, it's random. This is a random tool. Yeah, we'll accept the surrender. Immediately useful. And we'll just wait it out. And off to... we'll go here. Because we already have a missile, so... it's not the best one out there. So... we got a guy who can summon 2 ghouls. And he's very cheap. As long as he doesn't die. Because anybody who's under like 30 health seems to die if I have him, so... I would buy the Dark Matter Prism if I could put it on Cannibal, but I don't think Cannibal takes tools. So, yeah, he doesn't take tools, so that's kind of useless for us here. We're going to buy the Ghoul Magnus and just hope he lives. And maybe I'll give him some sort of armor if he can take it. I don't think so, right? No, yeah, he can't take any items. Unfortunate, but yeah, we'll try and keep him alive as long as we can. And I have a good amount of ammo now, so I'm going to not buy ammo here and just save 4 shields. And before we leave, I'm going to repair this, so I'll just wait here and do that. Alright, I've repaired, I've saved stations. I put the weak guy. He's actually got 20 health. Oh, because of the, yeah, because of the ship we've got. So that's actually really good. So he's not going to instantly die. That also explains why these guys have 20 health as well. So that is good news. Good news. Hull integrity 1 damage. That's okay. I'll take 1 damage. 1 damage isn't bad. Little activity. Transport vessel or unknown. We're gonna go transport vessel just because we didn't get anything yet. I could choose ordnance or equipment. Truthfully, I don't really remember which one gives better, so I'm just going to do ordnance. Sounds bigger. Bigger, better, faster, stronger. We are going to animate some dead dudes into their ship just to make repairing more difficult. In fact, we're actually going to hold the lance until we get 2 guys in their ship. Okay, did damage. And we got all our guys in there. Poison. Yeah, see, that worked. 8 munitions. More ammo. Alright, so last time I made a like 2-hour video on this, I said exclusion zones were bad, but I've completely flipped my mind. I think exclusion zones are the best option because they give you much longer amounts of I can't remember how to say it, but if I was going to rephrase it, they give you the best, like, longest amount of missions, which means more scraps. So you get more mission options, longer map. So if you could do just exclusion zones, you will do just fine. In this case, I only have the choice to do one. So I'm probably going to do this one and then just go straight through here. And it's really our only option for getting the most exclusion zone. And these kind of zones have their own story pieces, their own events that happen, so that's kind of cool too. We really need to rush shield. You can see just how long this zone is. If you've played this before, you can just see how long it is in comparison to other zones. Let's make sure I have a shrine enabled. I don't have a shrine enabled, so we're going to go to this Gore shrine. To me, it doesn't really matter what kind of shrine I go to. I just like, enemy here. I just like having a shrine enabled because it just means more loot. Alright, we're going to hold the lance until we get some dead guys in here. Once we get some dead guys in there, we will fire. Or actually, we could... I could fire after the bolt cannon does, yeah. Just to break the shield one down. Yeah. The ghouls are not immune to suffocation. That's a little bit of a problem. So... like I said before, we really need a better shield because that could have been damage. We just got a bunch of loot, and we just won for taking those techno priests on. We can now put a shield on somebody. We're gonna put it on the guy we put a tool on. So he's a little extra special. 40 HP is pretty decent. And we can build our shields up. And that's good. There you go. Now we have 2 shield bubbles, which is very useful. We'll do that Gore shrine. Crush them up. All Ripper. Bolt. And then Heavy Lance. And we're holding the Heavy Lance. And we are going to poison the commander, because there's no reason not to. And I feel like I should probably wait to use the lance until the ghouls actually land, but this is working out because the ghouls are landing before they can do repairs. I'm about to have a thrall in my ship. I don't think it's going to be a big deal because all my dudes are fairly strong. Actually, Cannibal needs some health. He needs some food. Getting some feeding in. Oh yeah. Pledge yourself to the blood god. Oh, my Cannibal got injured. Well, that's not... the rest thing doesn't matter at all, does it? Well, that works for me. Upside of the Cannibal. You just saw it. With exclusion zones, safe places like the shipyard are very thin and between, so we're gonna try and hit all of them. Looks like we'll be able to. So corrosive gases. I think all my dudes are actually resistant to poison except for the commander. Yeah, everybody likes poison. Everybody's poisonous on this crew. Alright, we will Hull Ripper the one room that I can. We're gonna hold that lance. Poison the commander. Alright, hitting the... Aw, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, I should have waited. Should have waited for the ghouls to land. And we're gonna have to use the Hall Ripper, I think, on the shields here. Keep it down. That's fine, they only have 1 health left. Bolt gun, and dead. And the poison doesn't affect me very much, so that's good. 1 TPS plus 1 TPS to all weak units. That's really good for our for this guy, the Cannibal. But we could also use. I don't think I don't like siege armor. That minus on the movement is really bothersome. Like you wouldn't feel like it would be, but it really bothers me. I don't like it. But our Cannibal's even stronger now. I don't like that it still says will rest 15% upon warp, because it's just not true. They should not have that written in. Should not have that written in on certain characters. Like, I don't mind it. It's just a little annoying. So I see an Imperial warship fighting an unknown enemy. I'm considering if I want to fight, and it could be dangerous. I'm gonna try and help the Imperial ship. A few shots are fired. Unfortunately, visibility is poor, and there's strange interference. You try searching for them, but you are alone. Alright, well, unfortunate. So I didn't really get much done there. Investigate the wrecks. Oh yeah, Technicult survey vessel. That's the wreck I just did. And I can just pick up and leave. Infernal energy detected. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. When I was playing this last, I really hated fighting these guys, but now I kind of like fighting them, because anything that has immunization to what's it called, to no air, no oxygen, suffocation, is actually really good, because they have basically no crew, so I can just board them with stuff and it doesn't affect me any. 1540. We are gonna not. I don't know if it's good to use our Cannibal here. Yeah, we're probably gonna use the ghouls on their ship, and you know what? Let's use it on ours. Just have more protections in here. He's gonna try and break into the room here anyway, so come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, 18 health. 7. Hopefully we can get another kill in. I forgot to use the ship guns. It's kind of funny. Happens all the time. And we used our ghouls to get rid of the other things, so we don't have issues. They actually will help repair stuff as well. So ghouls can be useful. I typically don't put them in my own ship, but in this case it was helpful. Yep, and we got some scrap and ammo out of that. We are going to go to the shop. Trade. With it doing 2 hull damage and a high chance of hull breach, this is actually really good. Our other options are just not nearly as good. And the one we currently use only does 1 hull damage and just pretty much gives them a plume of smoke. Fairly useless. And I really like the siege bombardment, so I try and get that on every ship build that I can do. We are going to repair a little bit. We are also going to buy... I tend to buy like a lot of ammo just to make sure I never run out. In this case, I'm probably going to just go with 2 reactor points and ignore ammo for now, because I don't really think I'm really going to be using all of that. I think the energy is going to be more useful. Looks like we're in a combat zone. Cultist Swarm or Imperial Fleet. Let's do the Cultist Swarm today. I don't really think it matters too much. I don't really remember it mattering. Paul Ripper. We're going to put stuff in their ship this time. They actually can't get into ours by the looks. So unless if they have something that summons units. Which I'm not seeing it because normally you'd see the little X or whatever. I forgot to... Oh. Cast projectile. Yeah, anything that slows crew doesn't bother me at all. Like I said, I normally use Paladin as my commander, at least recently. Oh, they do actually have some units rot spawn. Yep. Well, fortunately for me, my commander needs some food. He's hungry. He's hungry. Yes. Attack another cultist vessel. And my commander's at full health. How about that? Almost full health because he's going to lose a little bit to poison. But yep. Rot spawn just equals more food. I am good with that. This is a little bit of a problem. So since I don't have the lance, I'm going to use my missile just one time. And it missed. Alright, well, we'll just hope that it doesn't become a problem. And we have the ghouls back, actually, so we can put those back in the ship, or we can use them in our own. Greater Compliments. The Cannibal has 9 damage now, because he gains more in each fight. He is the perfect anti-raider. He has 10. 10 now? How much does this stack? That's my question. Just instantly killed that guy. 11. That's great. Yeah, for these longer fights where you have multiple ships, this guy is even better. The battle is won, but unfortunately the Imperials don't recognize me as a friend. So I must leave. Which is fine with me. I was planning on leaving anyway. I could have gotten more shield, I think, but I'll wait until next run. I am going to use all the stuff I'm supposed to here. I'm probably not going to get that package, but I'll try. Like, I don't know who this guy is. Oh, he's in here. Yep. I'm going to use him to try and get the package with ghouls. That's the main reason to have ghouls and stuff. It's just for that package. This guy needs to... Oh, he's immune to poison. I don't have to worry about it. We are set. $34 scrap. Yep, and right before we killed it, so that's really good. Teleport self to room. If only he could use tools. If only he could use tools. We'll just take the scrap, and the antidotes will basically use the scrap as well. And since we aren't going to buy anything very early here, we're just going to get more shield, because there's no stores nearby. There is a subsystem psych chem. It's this thing. We're going to take it out. We have some invaders. But that's what our cool guy is here for. We're going to invade their ship as well. Use a lance. Get the bolt gun in. Get the hull thing in. Poison this random dude. I wish the Cannibal like was bigger, because he kind of just doesn't look that interesting as a character. At least like as his little tiny dude. Like I really like the look of the knights when they're down here in this little part of the screen. Go ahead and get an energy upgrade for our Evasion. Intruders. We'll go ahead and use the Cannibal. He can just deal with it without any problems. We can use the ghouls to take out the shields. And we'll just do a little extra shield damage here. Paul Ripper. Yeah, I think we're going to take this thing up pretty quickly. I don't expect any issues. Yep. We already got our little dudes on the ship. Yep, there you go. Alright. So far, this is looking like a really good run. Very solid. Shipyard. Do we actually need anything at the shipyard? Because really, I'd just be getting ammo, I think. We'll go ahead and go there anyway, just because we can. We'll grab ammo here. Scavenge for munitions. We're getting a lot. We have 60 ammo now. Shoot at their stuff. We are going to try and grab this crate before they die. Because our ship guns are actually really good so far in this early game. We definitely need more for the late game. Let's break it. Yeah, 39 scrap right before it died every time. 36 scrap. So even more. We're getting close to a shop, so I'm just gonna save the money for crew. It'd be great if we can get some sort of knight character, somebody who's got a lot of strength, so I can deal with stuff better. Because right now my Cannibal is my best unit. In terms of dealing with crew, Paul Ripper goes into that room. Just doing some preset stuff here, and we're good to go. Got somebody trying to repair. It's on fire. Nice. Yep. We overwhelmed them. They couldn't do anything. Ooh. This is actually worth 60 scrap. So this could actually be worth it to get instead of 47 scrap. Immunity to hull damage and system damage for the first 25 seconds. So that's pretty much the first salvo of the fight. I mean, took hull damage taking that on, apparently. It's kind of funny. I'll take a random. Oh, and it's just another infernal energy. Interesting. Alright. Let's do the Cannibal guy. And a pair of ghouls for this. And our strongest secondary warrior will go in this room with this guy. Oh yeah, I forgot to use the lance and stuff. Still have to destroy their ship, not just loot it. Let's see if my Cannibal dude can get the kill. Okay. Alright, Cannibal. Got some food to get back. Oh, it ran away. It knew the Cannibal was going to eat him. Die. There you go, full health. Return. Alright, we have a lot of scrap, so this will go really well, I think. We can trade. Cast projectile that does damage to the enemy ship. That's pretty good, and he's got a lot of health. This guy's got a lot of health too. This character's good. I like the suffocation resistance. It comes in really handy, and so does the repair speed. And the projectile can be useful. So this is the character I definitely want to take. And both of these are kind of expensive for what kind of health they give. I don't really see anything else I'd want here, although Hull Integrity Patch can be very useful for like the final boss fight if my build ends up being really bad. So that could be a really good like tool for if things are going wrong. So I might just buy 2 of those, keep it on hand in case something goes bad with the build. We'll buy the Blood Mage. You know, it's a good, decent all-around character. I'm gonna go ahead and buy munitions, I guess. It's really the only thing left to get here. There we go. We got 76 ammo, so pretty stacked. And I forgot I can do Blood Spear as well. Another damage. Yep, and I'm getting them stuck in that poison cloud even longer. We have really just destroyed this room. Barrier relay. This can be good. Can be good. I'm trying to think. I can go ahead. I'll go ahead and take it. It's decent. I've been getting a lot more of these type of modules lately because when I first was playing, I didn't do modules at all. I just kind of did ship, guns, and crew were like the 2 things I focused on. And summon tools. I like summon tools a lot. I still do, but truthfully, I don't find them too useful unless my crew's doing really bad. So we actually have really good crew right now. Plenty of dudes to be able to fight everything. They're gonna blood spear them. We have a dude whose whole thing is being able to repair stuff where there's a vacuum in space. For scrap. We're gonna save the positions because sometimes I forget to do that and it messes me up. Alright. Currently have 85 scrap, so not enough for like a shield upgrade. Just saw this dude. Gonna heal him, turn him into chopped liver, something like that. Gonna damage his stuff. I'm gonna go for the missile launcher, and I'm gonna use the ghouls to take out his guns. Oh, that's good. Automated shipyard has disintegrated into a cloud of fine dust. We are now going to do what I was saying earlier and just go straight into a straight line after this point on. The God King has thrown large swaths of the Imperial Society at disarray. It's so... After being in that last zone where everything was so long, it feels weird having all these things all clumped up. Like, you can see so much stuff on the screen all at once. A lot of options for what I want to do. We already have a shrine. Yeah, we already have a shrine. We're probably going to go for the shaman merchant and then go for this ordnance guy and then skip the boss and go around him. That's probably the plan. I don't tend to do too many mid bosses, and And from what I can see, most other people kind of skip the bosses. Somebody has like a list of ones they think are worth fighting and ones they think aren't worth fighting. Personally, I just don't have a reason to. Probably if I played later, like higher difficulties, maybe it'll matter more. We'll see. Okay, I'm inside their ship. Got this scrap. They're looking good. They're almost dead already. Yep, and there you go. Easy peasy, as simple as that. Really don't like either of these options, to be honest. Just gonna go for the ion carbine and the extra scrap. Go ahead and put extra damage on our vampire looking guy, Elder Blood Mage. Basically a vampire. Alright, ghoul, spear, and then we're gonna just destroy everything. We're actually gonna use the spear on the ammo room, the gun room. And we actually don't have a normal room to shoot at that doesn't have a system in it. Apparently they're attempting to flee. I don't think that's going to go well for them. Although my lance just missed. So that's not the best. I still don't think it'll go well for them. Is it even going up? I don't think it's going up because I think they have to be in the command room. Yep, and now it's going up because they're in the command room. We can use the ghouls again. I'll bring them in here. If they get too close, then I'll have to use a missile. But yeah, it looks good. Alright, scrap achieved. We're gonna go up into the ion storm. Intruders. Got some weak dudes. Time for my cannibal to be less hungry. Please don't break it, please don't break it. Yeah. Hull integrity patch. Works for me. The cannibal's back up to 100%. We got extra hull integrity patches for late game in case our build goes wrong. And truthfully, if we weren't so close to getting some dudes, I would actually I don't know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I'd actually spend on getting a fourth shield, but things are going fine. So, blood spear, ammo, ghouls. Let's do the ghouls on the life support. Looks like we're jammed, but that's okay. We're gonna blast him. We're already winning. Yeah. Alright. We have almost 300 scrap, so hopefully we get something good. Trade. Blood golems don't really feel worth it because they can't do too much. They can only fight. So, and they cost 50, so you're not really getting... I don't know, you're getting 160 in my opinion. That's like how I do it is I times the damage and the health. So you're getting like 160 out of him for your combat abilities. I don't know, these characters don't seem that good to me. I don't know. Flaming can be good, but for 100 coins, I don't think I'd buy them. to really be for his other slot that allows me to add like a purify to our ship. Or a force field. Force field could be good. Honestly, I kind of don't want to buy any of them, so we're just gonna upgrade our shields. Thing I was originally talking about. We'll be even stronger. Go to the shipyard, get some free ammo. Scavenge materials. Go to the transport lot. I think transport would be fun. We can steal their loot. Blood spear. Getting a lot of stuff in. We're starting to stack. Our team is starting to stack up, so that's kind of nice. We don't have any empty rooms to deal with, so come on, lads. I don't think they're gonna get that that box, unfortunately. Trying to break up. Unfortunate, you know. I like getting it, but we got one more attempt, but they have too much crew, I think, for us to get anybody in there. Yeah. Well, you know, we'll take what scrap we can get. Let's see. Yeah, not really anything good. They haven't been getting a lot of good stuff at the shops. Like, I've been getting a lot of ammo. I'm at 88. I don't think we need more right now. It's tempting to get siege beams, but they cost so much and they don't really do too much, in my opinion, in comparison to other stuff I could use. Okay, we're gonna skip the boss. Transport vessel, we're gonna intercept them. Yeah, I think if I contact them... Oh, they gave me husks. Oh, yeah, okay. This is like the best I've done so far with one of these events. I got 2 free husks, and they've got a low cargo thing if I can grab it. We're really just gonna mess them up. Sadly, I think this is gonna be another case of that they have too much crew for me to get their container. We get a second try, but one of their crew has to die in order for us to get that. Oh, come on. Maybe we can break it. Because none of them are in the room. Just one swipe. Come on. No. Can we kill this guy? Can we kill this guy? Yes. Got a blood golem out of that. Nice. I'll take that. Free unit right there. It only took too much. Our guy's stunned. I was like, what happened? Alright, ghouls. Blood spear. We haven't taken any major damage yet, so we're just taking this slow. There's no reason to worry about it. If they can't break my shields, and they can't really do crew damage to me. Although I never worry about crew damage. We have so much crew, and none of them are injured. Very shortly, they will be dead. Yep, there you go. 10 health and 6 scrap or 7 ammo. I mean, do I really need more ammo? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. 95. We're going to be doing really good in the late levels because I'll be able to just spam stuff, and that'll work pretty good. We dock at a colony, and the panicked civilians, the Empire, and the arbiters have accused us of insurrection, and now they're shooting at us. Help. Fight them off is the best option, I think. Alright, I've done all my setup stuff. Just kind of relaxing now. Sit back and relax. Use our spells as we need to. We are all up in their ship right now. Maybe not. We only have 2 dudes here. But a crawler. Yeah, that's kind of good. Oh yeah, because crawlers end up being even better because they get that 10 plus HP and 1 DPS. So instead of just being a 3 HP unit, you know, it ends up actually being decent. Well, it doesn't seem like they're really breaking us too much. This perk here, the barrier relay, is coming in handy. I saw it is defending us against shots. Nope, we took damage, so I'm going to use missile. We're going to come in, break more of their stuff. Yep, and there you go. Thank you for saving us. 52 scrap. A good hard-won victory. I wouldn't say too hard one, but I did lose 1 hull damage. I did 1 hull damage. I think we're roughly halfway through the campaign now, like already. So we're doing pretty good. Agree to help. They're having problems with pirates raiding them. Okay, so I spent a few days here and I found a vessel. Found somebody to ruin, to destroy, and turn into scrap metal. So many starting things to do. So many. I was able to stretch through that entire fight because I didn't even need to look at my screen to know that one was won. Keep patrolling. Another pirate vessel that's equally as weak. Well then, I'll win that. And we're gonna go ahead and use a missile to get that shield down a little bit so it's easier to shoot through them. This makes life easier. Looks like they were able to repair the shield for the most part. So we're just gonna wait, see if my ghouls can break it. Yeah, the ghouls are breaking it. And we'll leave it be. We'll let the ghouls deal with it. Yeah. And that's why I like having like a ghoul summon or something is really good. Oh, 300 scrap already. And we're at 4 shields. Not too much for me to do this early in the game because I don't really need to upgrade. I need to upgrade my armament, my weapons. I need weapons. I'm actually going to probably go to that Imperial Shrine. I don't really have a reason not to. Well, actually, the Gore Shrine is actually better for this build, I think, because we need the demons. We just got intruders. Got a random intruder here. And we're gonna go into this room. And that works. So not too much damage. This guy's a little damaged. This guy's a little damaged. Not too bad though. Made it through. Shouldn't have too many problems from here. Pledge yourself to the Imperials. We'll do it anyway. Ammo. Nothing. Trade. Still have those hull patches for late game, so that's good. The antimatter bomb is my favorite missile in the game as of right now, because it just does so much damage, and having something that does subsystem breach or subspace breach is actually really good, because that just means more stuff that's invading their ship, and it stacks really well over time. So I like having that. In fact, we're going to switch it out. And we're going to sell the heavy flare. And if I look at the guns, this one's not too bad. Heavy, like medium chance of fire, one hull. I don't like stun weapons, and I don't really like corrosive gas. So that kind of only leaves me with this guy. And we will upgrade our ship to handle that. It's really not that much more firepower, but it's just enough to help with our build for now. It's a bit of a temporary measure. And we can buy just enough to get us to 100 munitions. We don't need that many, but you know who's a happy man? Me. I'm a happy man. I like having 100. Let's do the mercenary. I actually like the mercenary guy better than the shaman. They're both good. They're both great, but I like the mercenary man. 47 scrap. Oh yeah. Corrosive gases. We'll do it. We'll go down there. We'll hang out. Class 3 artifact. Oh, they're talking about my stuff here. I wonder if you didn't have one of these, if you'd get like a different event, like if they would care that you're here if you don't have any artifacts. Curious about that. And we have so many starting things to do. It just gets worse from here. Oh, no, I don't want to protect them. Sorry, almost put a protective barrier on them. But yeah, we're doing great. Doing fantastic. That antimatter bomb would actually kill them in one shot, and we basically just started the fight. But I'm gonna not use it because we don't need to. We already basically killed them, and they're trying to flee in their final moments. I missed, and they're gone. $11 ammo and 10 scrap, or 78 scrap. I think this scrap is actually just better. I could buy the ammo and have more scrap. We're gonna upgrade our sensors, our doors, and our command throne. Go ahead and go to the shipyard and get ourselves more ammo, because that's what we need. More ammo. Scavenge ammo, 108. we are ammo rich. Your destruction is nigh. The machine god wills it. Well, actually, I have a machine priest on my ship, so it's not happening. Hate to tell you. It's a loss for your... all of their rooms have systems. Like, that's how packed the ships I'm fighting are. What am I supposed to do with that? Let's fight them in the health room. That feels kind of dumb. We're gonna do it anyway. Poison the commander. Commander's just a regular engineer. Interesting. Servo Husk and an engineer. That's their entire build. They don't have very many crew. Oh, they have a husk rack. Well, that makes sense. Don't want to let them repair too much. Everything they've got is pretty much busted. Everything important that they have is busted. Except for the husk rack, I guess. And they're dead. That was quick. Quick and easy. I wasn't even using this gun, I don't think. 66 scrap. We are going to be rich. We have so much. We're going to get so much crew. Fusion charges. I never actually used one, I don't think. But they're not. I don't think they're bad. But in this case, they are bad because I don't have. The only way I'm getting crew in there is to use this tool, and I don't like using that tool. So we're just gonna run it as usual. Blood spear, protection, lance. Lots of damage stuff going on. Poison their commander as usual. And we just hang out for a little bit, wait for them to disintegrate into little tiny atoms that I turn into scrap. You're actively watching the scrap turning process right now. Flames. I don't like flames. Best choice actually might just be to send people to go repair. I'll just send you guys to deal with that. Yeah, there you go. And ghouls. We'll put another ghoul in their ship. They are trying to escape. They haven't gotten anything done yet. Worst thing that's happened to me is the flames on the planet. So they're pretty set at the moment. We're still doing damage to them as well. It's something that's good to check. This is a downside of having the Cannibal, is that without them coming into my ship and without me going into theirs, he is going to kind of slowly lose health to flames and poison. I forgot this character doesn't actually repair, doesn't get rid of anything. Blood Golem. They're at 1 HP, man. Fix this stuff. They're at 1 HP. They got away. Oh my gosh. I was so focused on the flames. Alright, we'll go to the mercenary. I don't think it's that big of a loss. We're on Torment 1. It'll be okay. Let's get rid of these fusion charges. Oh yeah, servo excavator. Oh yeah. That's beautiful. Beautiful creature. And servo husk is actually really good too. Imperial Marshal is good, but I don't like the price. Like 75 for the price of having a guy that has 50 health and fire resistance. I mean, fire resistance would be helpful right here, right now. But I already have dudes that have plenty of health. I can deal with this and do the same thing. And we're gonna put the Hall Integrity patch on our servo excavator because I don't think he's gonna be dying. If he dies, that is gonna be tragic. 140 HP. That guy dying would be bad news. We have maximum hull health. We have the ability to get more damage. Might just do that. I normally don't buy weapons for crew. But it could be worth it in this case. Our Blood Golem dude only does 1 extra damage, so we're gonna bump that up a bit. He looks like a vampire. Let's give him a vampiristic weapon. Can't say it. My bones. Servo husk. Give him some damage. And we'll give the guy that's got 40 HP some damage. He's got 3 buffed items now. It's kind of nice. We are very stacked at the moment. We are doing very well. Looks like their ship is almost entirely Imperial scribes, which are very weak, except for the captain. The captain's got strength. Very weak. Looks like they can stop themselves from being poisoned at any time, but they're letting themselves get poisoned. All of them create immunity effects. It's kind of not the brightest. And we're about to destroy him. There you go. That was easy. Very simple. 55 scrap. Stargate. Stargate. We will do the war cult. We're getting very close to the end here. And luckily it looks like our build is very viable so far, so that's nice too. Hull Ripper, Bolt Gun, Heavy Lance, Retributor, Blood Spear, so much. And like I said before, if you get a lot of crew, this beginning part where you just have to sit here and start all of the guys up, it just takes longer and longer. Oh, these guys are almost already dead. They only have 2 health. If my Hull Ripper gets through there, they're going to instantly delete themselves. Yep. They really didn't get anything off. 50 scrap. We are actually going to upgrade. The goal is to upgrade the missiles and the siege, because once we get into the boss fight, those are the 2 things I'd like to have as upgraded as I can, because they will be the things that matter the most. We are alright, finish the initial here. And yeah, that's gonna be a little bit. Just hanging around. My build doesn't feel very strong, like the guns, like when I'm looking at them, but when it comes to how much we're affecting the enemy, we're actually doing really well. So I could just start using the antimatter bombs now. This is not the one to use it on though, because they have no open ports. So we'll just kind of be sacrificing ammunition. So much for a guy with flame resistance would be useless, am I right? Just having to deal with it. They're all over. This guy is immune to poison, this guy's immune to poison, so we're still pretty set. We haven't... I don't know if that hull damage was from this fight or a previous one. Well, we just took hull damage, so guess what we're doing? A missile. And also our guns are getting disabled right now, so it's kind of important to use the missiles. They're powering up, but they're not going to last long, because I'm about to shoot them with a missile and a bunch of other stuff. Hull Ripper, yeah. Got a Husk guy in a room by himself. Yeah. Got 3 dudes who are low, and like I said, anybody who's under 30 HP is at risk of dying, because that seems to be at least the case for me. So I don't like grabbing husks if I don't have to. I'm gonna grab munitions because, you know, the 113, we definitely need more. You know how it is. I'm gonna go for crew instead of systems. Plus, we don't have any scrap right now, so no. Well, we don't have any scrap still. We could go. We're probably gonna skip the shops actually. Work on trying to get more scrap. Actually, I could have used like 2 more hull points, but the laboratory explodes. My work is complete. Observe the fruits of my labor. 3 hounds. That's the fruits of your labor? I could tell you, I could do better than that. Yeah, these guys are going to get blasted. They're going to get deleted, removed from this warp zone. And we're going to have to deal with this invasion problem we have. Actually have a unit. Perfect. Looks like everything's good. Everything's in our favor. As long as our captain can win this fight. Yeah. Come on, get in there before... Yes, more health for the captain. Okay, works for me. So the Cannibal, I didn't really expect it to end up using the Cannibal. Like I said, I'm not very much of a risk-reward guy when it comes to important characters. I don't want him to die. Obviously, because I lose the mission if he dies, but it doesn't seem to be that risky, so I kind of like that. Plus, we've kind of upgraded him a little bit, getting him extra damage. We're just hanging out. I forgot to use my antimatter bomb. And the great thing about the antimatter bomb too is that if I do choose to use it on something like a shield, it takes them longer to repair it because they have to break the subspace breach first before they can actually repair the place. Plus they're suffocating in there, and now they're gone. And I accidentally shot off another antimatter bomb, so that's another 4 munitions gone. Oh no, my 4 munitions. I actually should be using my siege gun more. This guy, siege bombardment, because that's only 3 ammo, and I can afford it. So we're gonna pull out all the stops now. So siege, antimatter. We're gonna use it on the shield because I don't really have any other options. We are going to put ghouls in there. Everything. We're gonna be all destructive today. Everything. They have some pretty big crew guys. Everybody here's like very high-ish health. They're not weak. Oh, they're almost gone now. Their ship is weak. More ammo, more scrap. Yeah, I know I'll need it. We're in a good spot. Repair drones. I never use these. I can definitely tell that they could be useful, but I never use them. I always have something else I want to use instead. I'm gonna go ahead and equip it so that if I feel like I have system damage that I need to repair. 10 hull points. That's good. I got to maximize that. And we are gonna head towards the main guns one because we need I need a better main gun setup. This one is just barely passing the dollar. Passing the test. That's what I wanted to say. I just couldn't remember the words. Dollar works too. Nobody's gonna question that. Oh, siege. I forgot to do the siege and the antimatter. This time we actually have something I can shoot at here. That'll do 8 hull damage because it does ×2 to systemless rooms. I really like that I have crew that can handle poison, so I don't have to worry about them. It's been very handy so far. And we are going to... Oh, we don't really need to do anything else. I think our bomb is about to blow them up. There you go, breached. 98 or 96 scrap. Sorry, that's a pretty good amount. I should have upgraded before coming here, but that's fine. Don't think it's gonna really matter. We are going to no systemless rooms, so we're going after their shields. We're just gonna absolutely go down on their shields and do one on another gun, just to do more damage. I remember somebody on the forum said, "Why go after anything other than shields?" I can kind of get that. If you have extra firepower, though, you might as well like damage their other guns. Oh, I'm about to get shot at by a missile, and it's just an ion. So. Yeah, anything that's a missile that doesn't do, as long as it doesn't do, as long as it doesn't do hull damage, I'm fine. Sorry, my brain was breaking thinking about that sentence. Oh man, my missile launcher's disabled. No, not my missile launcher. Yep, it didn't matter. Fusion charges and 8 scrap or 15 husk. Honestly, it's one of the rare cases where the husk is worth getting because it's worth more scrap than the alternative was. I don't really know who I'm going to replace who's out of system right now. We are going to upgrade the siege. Let me just make sure I'm not at a shop. I am about to be at a shop. We'll save. Continue. There was nothing here, so good thing I didn't use up my monies because I wouldn't have gotten any more. Storm Cannon is actually pretty good. Unfortunately, it's a Storm Cannon 2, so it's not that great. We could get another Hull Ripper for the same price as the Storm Cannon. We already have the antimatter template, so we don't need that. I was talking about having a healing tool earlier. But considering how we've been doing with the Cannibal, I don't know if we're going to need it. Might just be fine with not doing anything like that. And we also have plenty of crew to respond to boarding, so we don't need to worry about that either. I tend not to buy the auto surgeon these days. These days, I say. What tool could I give up that would be worth buying? So this does 1 hull damage, 1 hull breach. Honestly, I kind of think these guns are just not good enough to put into the build. Maybe for the bolt cannon. Bolt cannon might be good to switch out, because this does 3 for 16 charge, and this one does 1 for 10 charge. So we might do that. We might switch out the bolt. We're trying to maximize our DPS here, our ship DPS. We'll do it like that. It's kind of an expensive way to do it, but I think it'll be fine. It might be worth it. I'm hoping so. But like I said before, we're kind of just barely passing with the ship guns quality. The main thing at this point is actually that we're using our bombs and our siege equipment because we just have so much stuff we can use at this point. Now we've finished up our setup, and really is just like a sit back and relax unless if you get boarded or you have to deal with some fixing. Just watching them get destroyed at this point. Not really much for me to do. And we got some poison, so we're gonna move these guys out to a different room. Accept their surrender, because again, it doesn't matter if you accept the surrender or not. You might as well the rewards are about the same. We have found another enemy to destroy, to turn into paste. I forgot to use my blood spear and stuff. I have so much. I don't see a point in trying to just pause everything right now because we're just destroying everything. Our guns aren't even that good, but like I said, it's because we're willing to use everything because we have so much ammo. We're at 86 right now, and I think by the time I get to the boss, I'll still have plenty. I don't think I'll be able to use everything. See, I get another ammo. We're about to go into the boss zone. Yep. Imperial Quarrels. Imperial. And we'll see how that goes. And that's the Vault of Souls. This is how close we are. I'm gonna take this bottom route probably. We might actually do double merchants, even though it's not super useful. We'll see though. I wanna upgrade both our missile and our siege, so it might just be worth it to skip a merchant. Siege, Storm, Paul Ripper. Alright. So we're going through it all. We are just doing the blood spear and everything. Like the build isn't even that good, but it's working. It might just be the low difficulty, like I said before. But actually gonna use the guy who can resist poison. I guess it doesn't matter. Everybody back to where they belong. Oh yeah, and I forgot to use the antimatter and all that. Siege. Yeah, we're just killing them, and that wasn't even with all our tools. So this build doesn't feel very good, but it is doing a lot for no reason. So I don't know if we're just getting lucky or what's happening. Let's see, can I upgrade my stuff? Siege maxed out. And missile almost maxed out. Yeah, we just need one more energy point. We're gonna skip the ordnance. Although I could have gone there to buy another haul thing, but that's fine. We have a place we're gonna go to get our haul stuff. Shield. Might as well do one on guns. Attack the shield again. I hate shields. We're getting rid of them. Shields are banned in my area. Antimatter, more on shields actually. We could probably... Yeah, you know what, why not? And siege. And we have our siege and our missile maxed out, so we're getting a lot of DPS out of that, especially the siege. You can just see it's 1.5 on the charge time. So it's pretty much knocks out their shields. They really can't stack shields when I have that. Once we get to the boss, the final boss, probably just gonna shred him. Can't imagine he's gonna have much that he can do. Yep. And we still have 73 munitions. We just got 90 scrap, and all I need is 1 for reactor points. Not really sure what else I would upgrade here. We have pretty much everything we need, and I can afford 1 more. So probably engines, maybe. We'll see what we can get at this merchant. All right, our last real fight before the boss. Just gonna go ahead and obliterate him the same as the rest of them. Just everything on shields but 1 gun. Yep. That's that. Yeah. Bunch of our dudes just got stunned, but it doesn't matter. Even if we were boarded. And the stun didn't last very long, so it works too. I think this is the first game I didn't use any tool summons. I normally have some sort of tool summon that I'm going to use. But I just didn't have a reason to, and my build wasn't... Oh, well, there's a tool summon right there, and it comes with scrap. Begin the fight pre-charged. I already have 3 very decent things, so this is, I guess we're not gonna make this the first time I haven't used any summoning tools. It's just 2 hull strength, so we're actually gonna go for ammo. Even though we have ammo, we have plenty of ammo. Trade. Alright, shield is actually really decent, but 70 scrap, you know, we don't, this is the last time we're gonna be able to buy anything. And immunity. The immunity can be very useful against this exact problem right here, the mind control. It's really the only reason to use it. We could also get heal allies just to protect our cannibal, because if anything happens to our cannibal, we lose. So, what to use? What to use? Let's see if we can max out our tools here. Honestly, I don't think the system list thing is going to be very useful. So let's do a pair of hounds. That'll be better for ship defense, probably. Other hounds. Yeah, we can put this restore hull on this guy. And I guess just to use the repair drone, we'll have it on him. We are 1 point short from buying this guy, so considering I don't really have anything else I want to buy here, I'm going to use this, sell one of these to get this dude, because he's going to be useful in defending the ship. Well, this is it. Final battle. We have 75 munitions, so we can definitely exist for the period of this entire mission. We have so much stuff stacked up. We just need to use it properly. Like I said, the only thing I kind of wish we had more of was better guns, because our guns right now are not too great. Where's the scribe at? It's right here. We're gonna move him 1 over and then have him protect. We'll use the ghouls in their ship. And I guess we'll might as well use the hounds. I mean, it's probably going to be a bad thing that we use the hounds, because it means that whenever somebody gets mind controlled, they're gonna take damage from our hounds. Our hounds are gonna kill them. But you know, more ship defense, so I don't really care. Overall, it'll probably be better. So the only thing really to worry about here would be hull damage. And we effectively have 45 hull points because we have 2 dudes with hull patches. So we are pretty strong here. We're in a very good spot. They're taking tons of damage. I don't even need to pause. There's nothing to pause for. I have a lot of crew strength, so even if all of our hounds died somehow, which I don't think I've ever had my summons die while I'm in the final fight. We got lucky here. Yeah, like I said, the hounds are coming in, they're getting the stuff done. And the only way I could see us losing is the captain dying at this point, because we're just getting so much damage in. Oh, and all of our stuff is getting disabled, so that's a little bit of a problem. Looks like it's back up into business though. Okay, we're taking some hull damage. Not enough to use anything yet, and our systems are still relatively fine. Like, we have 1 that's damaged. If we had, actually, maybe I could have used that earlier. The system, yeah. Well, they're already dead. So I'm just sitting here thinking about other things. I'm not even thinking about the fight, and I won. Yeah, there you go. Vault of Souls. Yeah, we destroyed them. They did 3 hull damage to us. They didn't kill a single crew member. I guess they almost killed this guy. 1 HP. That's very close. Yeah, that's the game right there. This was our crew. Our crew wasn't that great. We had a lot of weak units. We did have enough though, and we had a couple of strong guys, so I guess it wasn't too bad. Yeah. If I go to main menu, archives, let's see. This was our build here. Cannibal buff was the name of our thing. Rankings, Cannibal buff, 7th place. So, not too bad, not too bad. And yeah, for Torment 1, I'll take it. Here's all the stat stuff if you like that a lot. You can pause if you want to. But yeah, well folks, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.